In previous videos, we have already studied the charge and the potential due to earthing. So we connect earth with a conductor to a metallic sphere or metallic shell, and we calculate the charge which is transmitted from earth to shell, which was taken as QE. Now I would like to point out here that if charge is coming from earth to the shell or sphere through a conductor, that means there is some current flowing through the conductor. The flow of charge is called current. So that means if we connect a metal surface with earth and a charge flows QE, then this flow of charge will induce a current in this conductor. So let us say we connect an ammeter in this connection to find out the flow of current or the value of current. Now let us say that till now we have taken all the charges which are stable, which are not moving. They were static charges. Now let us say we take an external charge plus q at a distance x from the center C of the sphere, and thus radius of the sphere is r. Now if charge q, suppose charge q is not static, suppose it is moving. Now if it moves towards the ball, suppose let us say with velocity v, due to which there will be a potential, a variable potential which will be induced. Now if let us say in the starting the q is at a fixed distance, now there will be some potential on the surface of the sphere which will be due to plus q and due to its own charge QE. But if charge q will keep on moving, then its potential will increase. How will it will increase? The potential due to q, let us say vq, is equal to kq upon x. If this charge move towards the sphere, then the value of x is continuously decreasing. So if value of x is continuously decreasing, the potential due to charge q will continuously increase. So that means if this charge has velocity v, then there will be some increase in the potential on the sphere. Now let us say at any instant of the movement the charge is at distance x and earth is connected. Now at this particular instance, the total potential on the sphere should be equal to 0 because of the connection with the earth. Now at this point, the total potential on the sphere will be potential due to the external charge, which is kq by x, plus the potential due to its own charge, which is kqe by r. And because of earthing, this entire potential should be equal to 0. So from this we can find out the value of QE, which is minus QR upon x. We have already done this. Now since x is decreasing, this Q is moving with a velocity v and x is decreasing, then the charge on the ball must continuously increase to make the potential equal to 0. I'll repeat it again. As the Q is moving towards the sphere, then the potential will continue to increase, and earth has to supply more charge to the sphere to make the potential on the spherical ball equals to 0. That means when more charge is flowing, then there will be some current flowing through this conductor. Let us say this current is equal to I. Now we know that I equals to rate of change of charge. This we have studied in lower classes also. Current equals to rate of change of charge, which is dq by dt, or in this case dqe by dt. Putting this value of QE from here, I equals to d minus QR by x upon dt. Now since the value of q is not changing, it is the fixed value, radius of sphere is also not changing, so both of these will be equal to constant and we'll take them out. So I will be equal to minus QR d 1 by x by dt. Now if we differentiate it, the entire expression will come out to be QR by x square dx by dt. Now dx by dt is nothing but rate of change of displacement or rate of change of distance. So this means this is equal to this expression will be equal to the velocity. So I, or the current flowing through the conductor, will be equal to QR upon x square into velocity of the charge. Thus we can say that whenever the charges are in motion in surrounding to an earth conductor, a current will flow between the earth and the conductor and this current can be given by this expression.